We are starting today's sequence in mountain pose, so feet together, hands in prayer at the front, nice and tall, good posture, looking straight ahead. Just tuck the chin in a little bit so that the spine's nice and neutral at the back. And we are going to take those hands up to the sky, just driving straight up, looking up and reaching up as tall as you can. Tall, 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 tall. And just focus on your breathing. Next time you exhale, let's start to move those hands down towards the feet. And we will spend a little bit of time in a forward bend. Now you can bend your knees if you need to look after the back. If you've got the flexibility, keep those legs, keep the knees soft, so don't lock them out, but keep them soft. But straighten the legs as much as you can, reaching down towards the floor. Tucking your chin in, having a little bit of hang time. Okay, from here we're going to walk those hands out. We're going to plank position. Good job. And bringing the right foot forward to the outside of the right hand. Now you can do that in a couple of moves if you need to help it forward, but we're aiming for the knee to be over the heel, not too far forward, just to protect that joint. What we're going to do from here is take that back leg. Let's take the back knee and just drop the top of the foot onto the mat as well, rather than having your toes on the floor. And we're going to just gently rock back until your front leg is as straight as you can manage, dropping your face down towards your knee. Big stretch in the back of the leg. This is as straight as I can get. Can take your toes to the sky as well, don't need to point them. And just have a couple of resting breaths. Try and breathe through it and relax into the stretch. And rocking forward now, back into that deep lunge position. We're going to bring that back knee up, so tuck your toe under, draw your tummy in, back up into your deep lunge position, but we're going to come to standing. So first of all, whoop, I've lost my balance. Hands on the hips to start with in dragon pose. Try and drop that back heel down towards the mat. Nice proud chest, and if you can, taking your arms up to the sky. We're going to open up into warrior position, so I'll be turning my back on you for a moment. Rotate your back foot out, open up your arms, but still looking forward over those fingertips. Knee bent at the front. Just check that your knee's not collapsing inward and that it's over the heel. Try not to let that back arm get lazy too. Try and keep it up nice and high. From here, we are going to rotate the front foot forward, so we're facing forward in a nice wide stance. Take the arms up to the sky and reach up as tall as you can. You're going to get a nice booty shot here because we're going to drop that face down towards the floor. I'm running out of room. Peekaboo. Taking the hands down to the floor in a nice wide forward bend. What I'd like you to do from here is take both hands to your right foot and just try and get your face as close to your kneecap, as close to your kneecap as you can. Feeling a big deep stretch up the back of those legs, inside of the thigh. Couple more breaths. And just walking gently through the middle. We're going to take both hands to the left side now. Trying to get your face as close to your kneecap as you can. Just do what's available for you. Couple of deep breaths. And then bring the hands back to the center. Nicely done. All right, we're going to roll back up now, all the way up, hands to the sky. Good. Looking up And from here we're going back to warrior. So take that front foot, same one that we had before. It'll be the right foot out and transitioning back into warrior pose. Remember, we want that back arm not to be lazy, don't drop it, keep it up nice and high. From here we're taking that back hand to the back of the leg, reaching the front hand up to the sky and looking up. And then we're going to get back to hands on the mat. So draw the tummy in, rotate that back foot as you come back into your deep lunge position. We're going to take that foot back and behind, come into down dog. So let your head hang, push yourself back, try and drop your heels into the floor. Now just in your down dog position, if you can watch me for a moment, try not to round out and make a C shape with your shoulders. I'm going to try and flatten that back as much as possible. Get the best out of the stretch. Okay, we're going to take the left foot forward, deep lunge. Good, taking that back knee. Remember, we're dropping that top of the foot down onto the mat rather than having our toes on the floor. And just rock back, straighten your front leg as much as you're able to. And try and get your face as close to your knee as you can. Just do what's available. It's a big, deep stretch. Breathe through it. Try and relax into the stretch. And rocking forward now back into the deep lunge position, but we're going to bring that back knee up and stand up into dragon pose. So draw the tummy in, lifting the chest, hands on the hips, trying to drive that back heel into the floor. And if you can, taking the arms up to the sky, but try and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Reaching up nice and tall, but making space between the shoulders and the ears. We're going to open up into warrior pose out to the right now. So taking that right foot and turning it forward, but still staying sunk into that left leg, looking out over the left fingertips. And from here, we're going to turn the left foot towards the front, nice wide stance. Hands up to the sky, tall as you can. And on your next exhale, we're taking those hands to the floor in a nice wide forward bend. Once again, just breathe through it. Should feel more of a stretch through your inner thighs as well as the back of the legs in the hamstrings. We're going to take both hands to the left side and try and get our face as close to our kneecap as we can. See if you can kiss your kneecap. What? Breathing through the stretch. Couple more. And now we're going to walk the hands through the center and take them both out to the right side. Once again, trying to get the face as close to the kneecap as you can. If you're feeling a bit of a grab in the back of the kneecap, just soften the knees a little bit more. Couple of breaths. And bring the hands back to the center. We're going to roll up into standing, take the hands all the way up to the sky. Deep breath in as we do that. Good, and then coming back into our warrior stance with our left foot forward. Sinking into that front leg. From here, we take the back hand down the back of the leg, other hand up to the sky and looking up. And I want you to draw your tummy in because we're going to get those hands back on the mat. So, hands on the floor, rotating that back foot forward into our deep lunge position. We're going to take the left foot back and we're going to head to down dog. So So tailbone coming up to the sky, trying to drop the heels. Let your head hang, and remember we're trying to flatten out that back as much as possible. Okay, from here we're going to rock forward into plank position. Draw your tummy in. You can take knees if you need to. We're about to do crocodile. So this is the one where we lower ourselves down towards the floor all the way into up dog. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Draw your tummy in, tuck your feet under. We're going back to down dog. We're going to walk those hands back towards the feet until we're in a forward bend. Let your head hang as deep as you can. Resting those hands on the front of the legs, we're going into our half lift. So the half lift, I want a nice flat back. Be really mindful that you're not rolling. See the curve in my back right now? I want you to draw your shoulders back and puff your chest out to help flatten your back. Okay, from here, what we're going to do is, actually we're going to get back into forward bend first. I'll just make sure I'm on, just walk forward a little bit so you can see me on the camera a bit better. From here, we're going to head into chair pose. So what I want you to do is draw your tummy in. We're going to bend the knees and lift the chest and bring the arms up to the sky. So it's quite a challenge for the legs in the quads and the glutes. Try and get good alignment from your fingertips all the way down to your tailbone. And we're going to bring those hands into prayer. Keep the legs where they are. And we're going to take the right elbow and take it over to the left knee and drive the left elbow up to the sky and look up. Coming forward again in prayer. We're going back to chair, so take the arms up. Those legs will be thumping by now. And we're going back to a forward bend. So draw your tummy in, straighten the legs, and take your hands down towards the floor. A little bit of hang time. Let those quads recover a little bit. Stretch out the hamstrings. We're going to do that again, but we're going to do the other side for the twist. You're getting ready to come back into chair pose. Draw your tummy in, lower your backside, chest comes up, arms come up. Remember, we want good alignment. Chair pose, hands in prayer, taking your left elbow this time across your body onto your right knee, your right elbow coming up to the sky and look up. Oh, it's starting to burn. Coming back to prayer, back to chair. Good job. And we're going to go back to our forward bend. Draw the tummy in, straighten the legs. Hands coming down towards the feet. Just give me a moment to turn a page. Ooh, we are almost done on this one. What we're going to do is our half lift. Remember, shoulders back, proud chest. Back to forward bend. Keep your knees bent a little bit if you need to protect your lower back. I'm going to walk the hands out until we get to a down dog. I'm going to step the feet back this time so that I'm in the camera. Proud chest, nice flat back. Good, rocking forward into plank. Draw your tummy in, take knees if you need to. We're doing crocodile. Up dog. Drawing your tummy in, we're going back to down dog. Tuck the feet under. And we're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. till we're in forward bend again. Just take hold of your elbows with your hands, drop your head, and let your upper body go all floppy. Just rock side to side, whatever feels good here. Taking the hands back to the floor and rolling all the way back up to standing. Good, we're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears and roll those shoulder blades back. On your next inhale, take the hands up to the sky. Tall, 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 tall. Hands in prayer, back to the chest. And that was your stretching sequence for today. You're doing great. Good job.